Hello everyone, I am back once again, and today I'm gonna be showcasing another run in the Contra series with the Anniversary Collection, and the game that I'm gonna get into today is actually going to be uh, Contra 3: The Alien Wars, which is a game that kind of goes back to 2003 or 4, I think it was, when I actually came in contact with this game, because one of my cousins actually had it, and as a result, I was actually, I was very ecstatic because of the fact that it was Contra 3 and not Contra 2. Because remember, Super C was not a game that I played until 2009, but Contra 3 was the first sequel that I ever saw from the Contra series. And when I learned that it was Contra 3 and not 2, that's when I was like, damn, there was more to the Contra series than just Contra 1. Obviously because of that, I was hella curious, and I actually had to ask my oldest cousin to if I could actually play, and we actually did play, which was nice. We played two players, and the experience, from what I remember, it wasn't that good, honestly. It was not, because what happened was that the game was way too hard. I don't actually remember what setting we actually played when we first played, but it was actually pretty bad, honestly. I do remember making it up to the fourth level, but from there, I couldn't get very far, honestly. So yeah, but um that was only in 2003, and I also played it very briefly. Like, I only played it during the time that I was with my cousin, honestly, but which was only like a week, I think. So yeah. And even then, I don't think we played it all the time. I think we only played it that one time, and that was it, honestly. I think he realized that I was just so bad at this game that I just um couldn't keep on playing it without getting him killed all the time. But yeah, so obviously I had to wait till 2008 or 7, somewhere around there, honestly. I had to wait around that time because I finally was able to make money to acquire my own SNES console, as well as my own copy of Contra 3, and then from there get to experience the game once more, and this time on my own terms as opposed to my cousins. So, yeah. So yeah, Contra 3. Yeah, it's a game that, needless to say, it's a one of a kind in my opinion. It is also probably the hardest game of the main four titles that we currently have right now, between Contra 1 and Contra 4. This one is probably the hardest one, actually. It has to be. At least for me, it's definitely the hardest one. You're gonna see why right now. Okay, so yeah, once again, the lore. I think this one doesn't have a lot to say, honestly. And then there's Super C, which I think has the most to say about its lore. But yeah, so Contra 3, like I said before, it's one of the hardest games out there, and even on easy mode, I remember it being very, very difficult. In fact, I have a hard time making a no death run on that mode as well, so that kind of says a lot, actually. So I figured, maybe, just maybe, what I'm gonna do for this run is actually play through easy mode, normal mode, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get a lot of lives going into hard mode. And if I can't, then I'll probably just start over and start from hard. But it'll probably be split between two sessions. Like, the first session is gonna be me going through easy mode and normal mode, and then the second session is gonna be me going through a lot of the hard mode, basically. So that way, the session isn't too long, obviously. Plus, I think the game also, like, it treats the game kind of like a story mode as well when you play through all three of the settings as well. Not necessarily for the lore that's available for this game, but rather for the player themselves. And you're gonna see what I mean about that, honestly, once we get into it. But right now, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start Contra 3: The Alien Wars, the first sequel that I ever came across. But before anything, I gotta connect my earphones because I always forget. Okay, there we go. So I can hear, obviously, because otherwise, what's even the point of playing this game if I can't even hear it? I mean, I kind of do this with Mario Party, but I mean, that's because I'm talking with other people, which I'm perfectly fine with. Anyways, as you can see, this game has a cutscene, which I think is a first for the series, actually. unless the game Operation C has anything to say about it. But I think this is the first one in the terms of the main titles. Actually, the guy says it's time for revenge. This guy says let's attack aggressively, and then you get this sick ass opening with a lot of explosions and shit. In my opinion, this definitely has to be one of the more you know, epic introductions to a game that I've ever seen, honestly. But anyways, yeah. So here we actually have options this time around, as opposed to just simply playing through the game like you could in the first two Contras. And the reason why is because, again, this game has a easy mode this time, normal mode, and hard mode. You also can select the amount of lives you want to start with, which is actually pretty nice. But yeah, for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to just play it easy mode. And again, I'm going to talk about that story mode thing that I'm talking about with the player and whatnot as we go into it. But yeah, right now we got to start. Wait, I got to make sure that I actually picked easy mode. Yeah, okay. Just double checking. Here we go. Oh shit, now I got the hiccups. I can't get the hiccups now. Anyways, that sick ass sound effect. Let's get in on it right now. So something worth noting right out of the gate is that your pea shooter, remember that pea shooter, the one that actually you have to shoot like this a lot of the time? That one? Well, thankfully here for this game, they actually replaced that, and they actually made your default weapon now become the full-on machine gun. Remember that one? The M with the combined with the rapid, it seems too, because the bullets here shoot pretty fast actually. So that's actually pretty nice. You're going to see why this is very useful because, like I said before, I sound like a broken record at this point, but the game is really, really hard. Right now we're playing it on easy, so it might be a bit of a walk in the park, but, you know, that can all change. I like how in this first level we start with a double S. I think this is meant to show us that we can alternate between weapons in order to shoot more bullets because, yeah, this game does have a bit of a, I don't know if a flaw or maybe this was intentional, but you actually shoot a limited amount of bullets every time you actually use a gun, I think, for the most part. I think the flamethrower is the exception, but everything else has a limit. Oh, and the default weapon as well. That one's also the exception. But weapons like the C, the homing, which are the new weapons, by the way, as well as the old ones like the spread, the laser, and the... I think just spread and the laser, yeah. All of those... they all have limitations. Like, remember how in Contra 1 and 2 you actually were able to shoot your spread shot like this? Well, now you cannot in Contra 3. Now it shoots like this every time. Even for baby mode, you were able to just simply do this. But now here, if you mash, you just shoot in a very limited manner, and that's just pretty lame, honestly. Not only that, but I also question the power of spread shot in this game. It feels much weaker. Every time I use this shit against enemies, I always find myself taking forever to kill the enemies. Whereas weapons like the laser and the C have proven that they can actually get the job done much better and more reliably. And not to mention much more fast because, yeah, like, when I, you know, whenever I use the spread, it just takes forever to take out the enemies, you know? And when I get the C, everything goes by pretty fast. And for me, given that I'm somebody who's very, like, I guess stamina based in a way, like, it's very useful for me to just destroy these enemies as quickly as possible, because when it drags for too long, I can get tired and then I just let my guard down very drastically. Look, this is the homing missiles. As you can see, you can only shoot 5 at a time. That's what I mean about the limitations of these guns in Contra. You can only shoot a limited amount at a time, and that's very unreliable. But it's what makes this game difficult. However, again, that's kind of where the whole alternating between the weapons comes into play, because that actually allows you to shoot more than the amount that you're limited to. And even then, it's still pretty limiting, because it's still 6 shots at a time for the Crusher. Or Crash Bombers, as I like to call them. I'm going to just risk it for the biscuit right here, because this is easy mode. And as you can see, just like the spread shot, the C can also shoot like a machine gun, but only if you're very close to the screen or something. Yeah, if you're close to the one side of your screen. If you're not, then obviously it's just gonna shoot limited like this, unless you mash like this, which is not easy to do, by the way. I cannot mash like that all the time, especially when you gotta be on the move every single time. Like, that's only good, like, mashing like that is only possible, at least for me, when when I'm in a stationary position. But if I'm moving around, doing that shit is very, very, like, it's difficult. I don't know if it's even possible. I think good players like the pros actually do it very well, but, you know, I'm not one of them. These are the bombs, by the way, and believe it or not, there's actually a visual difference between this one and the original SNES version, and maybe even the Wii U version, that you're actually going to notice once we get to the next level, actually, because they actually still have that same sprite in that one. Oh yeah, okay. This is the first boss, by the way. It's very easily taken care of because, you know, it's easy mode, and it was trying to shoot shrimps at me, but, you know, that wasn't enough to stop me, obviously. Here we get the first of many victory stills, which is nice. Also a remix of the victory theme for Contra, which is nice. It's probably my favorite. Well, actually, yeah, no, it's probably my favorite. It sounds very, very sporty-like, which is nice. And it just goes to show you that the theme has been modernized for its time. Compared to what it was in the 80s, you know? But let's see. Okay, this is the second level. Turnpike. Look how the bomb looks here. That's what I mean. That's how they usually look in the original SNES version and in the Wii U version of this game. But the Switch version for some reason changed the sprite in the non-overview levels for some reason. I don't know why they did that, and still retained the original here for this level. Everything looks different from an overview perspective though, for some reason. Gotta get this barrier right here. Gotta get this as well. That's not a bomb, that's a homing. Homing is pretty bad, by the way. Like, it's good for homing in on enemies that come out of nowhere, but they usually are not powerful, and power is what I need in this game. There's another bomb with the classic sprite. This is the boss that we get in for level 2, and it's a pretty difficult one, unless you can do that, where you just shoot it all 6 of these shots and land them all. You can actually just destroy this thing instantaneously. But on hard level, it's imperative that you get that, because otherwise this boss will be relentless. I don't know if you guys will see that. It really just depends on how well I play this game, which may not be that great. So only time will tell. So here we go. We're level 3 now. The music sounds sick as always. Can't get enough of it. Got 8 bombs. I'm gonna start using them just in case, like, something happens. Yeah, just get rid of all this. Just in case I die. Again, I'm just playing it safe because I don't want these bombs to go to waste. Yeah, I just don't want these bombs to go to waste. I don't want some misfortune to kill me. Gotta traverse all these mosquitoes because I don't want to deal with them. Okay, here's this little thingamabobber, this little spike ball thingy. It's instantaneously taken care of because, again, easy mode. Should destroy all those things. There's a C here if you wanna, if you lose it for whatever reason, which is very possible, honestly. This is a wall we gotta climb. Right here is where you get to see those new mechanics implemented into this game, such as climbing walls and monkey barring across bars and shit. And I'll admit it's pretty sick, but I'll admit that this was also something that got me very nervous as a kid when I first played this game, because I was actually not ready for this, since this was not, like, these were not mechanics that I had to deal with in the first Contra game. That when I saw them here, I was like, holy shit. I was asking myself, am I even playing the same game anymore? But yeah, it is. You can never go wrong with Contra, actually. Okay, so this is another boss, obviously, here. And yeah, I think it goes without saying that this game has been filled to the brim with a bunch of bosses, and they're very, very difficult ones, especially at higher difficulties. This is, I think, like the second boss so far, and goddamn, this thing is mixing me the fuck up. Managed to kill me because I should have used one of the bombs. I forgot that I still had a lot of bombs in my disposition. There we go. Thankfully, this is easy mode, so it's not a tremendous loss, but, you know, hard mode and normal is gonna change a lot of things up, for sure. Here's another boss. You know, this game is known for having way too many boss battles that this game might as well be called Contra 3 Bosses Galore, just given the fact that You know, there's just way too many bosses. And I think that's what makes this game kind of hard too, honestly, because bosses usually take forever to kill. Gotta get this barrier because too many weird-ass enemies. There we go. Destroy all this. Replace the laser, because I think right now I don't need the laser. Laser is only good for like where I need range. And right now, I think this is fine. Shoot that real quick, shoot that real quick. Shoot that as well. Time your jump there. Play this shit safely as possible. This is only easy mode, so I gotta keep that in mind. This shit will get progressively harder. Doing this for warm-ups, because I gotta keep myself warmed up. This is a game that actually requires me to warm up in order to get good at it, honestly. It's a game that I actually care about, crazily enough. Because with Super Smash Bros., a lot of people like to warm up for tournaments, but I don't really do that because, I don't know. I just feel like I got what it takes even without the warm-ups. And I don't know, I feel like warming up is overrated in my opinion. But for this game, I definitely have to do that. Because otherwise, I'll have a bad time. God knows I would. Okay, so here's another boss. This is the final boss of the level, and is the only one that I actually know the name of because of the fact that it's a funny ass name for this scary looking boss. His name is Big Fuzz, actually. Big Fuzz, not Big Fuzz. Big Fuzz. Which is funny because this guy looks nothing like a fuzzball. Like Big Fuzz sounds like an adorable name. Hearing an adorable name being put on a freaking scary looking character villain like this freaking boss. It's just insane. That boss actually gives me straight up Terminator vibes, actually. If you really think about it. Anyways, here we go. Boss defeated. Now we're going to get into this level. This level also has badass music. And also has a way to rack up for some lives, which is nice. That's actually the priority here, actually. Gotta shoot as many of these as possible without moving so much. So I don't want to get myself shot. Yeah, like that. Angle yourself always. We should have a good old time. There we go. Those things give you a lot of points, but the harder the level, the more likely you'll actually end up freaking blowing it. Mash for your life, mash for your life. And I got killed regardless, because yeah. I think I needed to retreat a little bit, but I didn't want to, so because I wanted to actually destroy these things. I got killed again. God damn it. I hate when that happens. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way as well. Get this out of the way as well. Okay. Shift to regular weapon. In case something happens, stay right here so that this snake thingy doesn't hit you. Now, aim right here. Explode this thing because I'm sick and tired of all this shit going on right now. Fuck. I was trying to shift right before this guy. But whatever. This is still easy mode, so it's not a big deal, but yeah. I gotta be very careful about this in hard mode, actually. Yeah, get the L. Don't lose it. Yeah, lose anything but the freaking L right now. Also, get this shit out of here for fucking being a dick. Okay. Okay, this is a boss. This is a boss, and fuck. Fucking... Yeah, gotta focus, because this game, even on easy, is fucking hard, honestly. For me, at least. Maybe for the pros, not really, but, like, goddamn, for me, this shit is insane. Okay, we got the C and the L. This is actually a good weapon combination to have. Since these are both the most powerful weapons in the game, and since a lot of the bosses in this game are very sturdy, obviously, you need the most powerful at your disposition. Thankfully, we're able to dodge that, and we don't gotta worry about much. Oh, I feel very... This game tires you out, honestly, the more you play it, because it's just like, it's just a very hard game to keep up with. I don't think I had that problem back in the day, though, but that was probably because I was, like, younger and shit. I don't even know how veterans of this game actually still play this game very well, though. Maybe it's because they dedicated their whole lives to it or something. That is possible, honestly. But yeah, I, for one, can't deal with this shit. I'm terrible at this. Damn. Yeah, can you believe that this is what we're doing, honestly? Fucking riding on missiles and jumping onto each one as we, like, hang? How is that even remotely possible, honestly? How is it even humanly possible? The only people that can get away with jumping, quote-unquote, while hanging are people that or characters that can just straight up fly. Like Cream the Rabbit, for instance. I can see her, like, dangling off missiles, using her ears to fly and create, like, a pseudo jump and then start shooting shit. That shit would be lit. But, alas. This is Contra 3, and we are superhuman or something. Okay. So this is level 5, and yeah, I got a C back, which is nice, but these bugs are dangerous. Especially these creepy crawlies that come out of nowhere every single time. They're very difficult to dodge too, honestly, especially when you're trying to keep your balance here so you don't fall off the level. Because that's possible. Yeah, I gotta... Oh yeah, shoot these things as soon as you see them. Watch out with the creepy crawlies. They're everywhere. Oh shit. Okay, I'm not gonna commit the mistake of grabbing that and then getting myself killed again, because that shit would be stupid. I'm speaking from a previous experience with this game, by the way. Okay, we don't need that. Gotta watch out with the creepy crawlies, though. I don't know what these enemies are called, but they look like creepy crawlies to me. Although, I do need double C, so never mind. Give me double C. Destroy this thing. Shit, gotta watch out with that. Gotta watch out with this. There we go. Don't gotta worry about that. Now we're just gonna fly around here. Thankfully, we don't gotta do shit here. Except get killed, obviously. But, you know, that's beside the point. We didn't have any bombs, I think. So that's fine. We still got the laser C, which is, I think, the important gun combination to have. Either that or double C. I don't think I've mentioned the spread shot in this game because of the fact that I just haven't used it very much. But spread shot... Oh, actually, I think I did already, actually. Never mind, I'm stupid. I already mentioned that I don't think it's that great in this game compared to the laser and the C. Oh, shit, and I fucking missed a bomb. That was a bomb. Could have gotten that. But now, it's not possible. Destroy this thing. That's the boss from the freaking, that's the mini boss from the first Contra, interestingly enough. They brought him back here, and he's actually kind of dangerous this time around, actually, compared to before. Because in the first one, he would actually just shoot these little shrimps at you, and you just simply have to shoot them off before you can continue shooting them. But here, he shoots those things at a rapid pace that you actually end up getting yourself killed because of it. And then they flood you with, like, if you don't kill the shrimps on time, you'll be flooded, like, the whole screen will be flooded with those things, and then you're just gonna be screwed. You'd have to use one of those bombs in order to at least reset the whole situation. But it's not easy. I don't want to get the laser right now. Oh, damn. That wasn't... I thought it was going to reach, but it didn't reach. So, okay, so I got to watch out with that next time. Oh, no. I don't want the spread. I don't want the spread. There we go. I just didn't want that spread, honestly. Because like I said before, spread is not that good in this game. It's alright, but it's not that great, honestly. Especially for when dealing with bosses. It's the worst thing you can ever get. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't need the laser, damn it. This is the boss from Super C. The last one that I actually faced was from Contra 1. But yeah, in this version of the game, this boss in particular is actually stupid, actually. Because all those yellow spiders, you actually can't shoot them, which was something you actually could have in Super C. But in this game, for some reason, you cannot. I don't know why, though. I don't know if it's because they went ghost mode or some shit, but you just can't kill these fuckers. So it's imperative to just destroy this thing as soon as possible. Also, you gotta hope your RNG look is on point, because if those spiders get to a point where they cover you entirely and you're not able to dodge them, you're just gonna get hit. That's one of the reasons why the no death run on my end for this game is very, very unlikely. I don't see myself ever getting anywhere with this game. Yeah, I'm trying to get... It's kind of hard to hit this thing, honestly, I'll be honest with you. That's why I hate this boss. Look at that. I'm like trying to hit his sorry head and it won't land. There we go, finally. Oh. Yeah. Can you believe this is only on easy mode? I'm already like tired and this is easy mode. And we're gonna do this till hard mode. There we go. Thankfully that part is taken care of. This is another boss from Super C, by the way. It actually, you know. Only difference is that it's actually, this time, it's above your head as opposed to on the ground. And this is the brain behind that face mask, actually. And here is one of my biggest problems with when it comes to this game. And the very idea of going on a no-death run pretty much gets shot out the window for me. For the most part. Because, yeah, this brain, the way this brain functions is that he comes out of that shell and he has this roulette that he has for me. And I have to basically shoot the right one in most situations. And with the Crusher, that's just not easy. Because it just doesn't shoot whenever I need it to, you know? And that's just straight up terrible. The good thing about these eyeballs, though, is that they're easy to destroy, but on harder levels, this becomes a huge problem, actually. Thankfully, this only took 2 cycles to defeat because this is easy mode, so... But, like, damn. This roulette is going to be my biggest, like, pet peeve, honestly. And it always has been, honestly. It's just that I haven't been able to, you know, get around it or get used to the patterns. The thing with the roulette is just that it requires a lot of precision, too, honestly. And since I've never been really good at that, honestly, it's kind of an obstacle, honestly. I'd have to know this game like the back of my hand. And I think even though I've spent more years with this game than I have with, say, Super C or even Contra 4, this game is just... I don't know, man. It's a game that I just can't get a hold of, honestly. Hell, for crying out loud, I even had to shift from the GameCube controller to actually play on the original SNES controller to actually freaking do that. Which, by the way, I don't know if I even mentioned, but yeah, I had to pull out my old SNES controller and actually buy a SNES controller adapter for my Switch so that I can actually play Contra 3 on the Switch, you know, and play it like I used to back in the days of yore. And even then, that was still a problem because the controllers were not the same as that of the original SNES controller. So I had to adjust the controllers accordingly. And only then was I able to finally have the ideal control scheme for my run in Contra 3. Anyways, speaking of the story mode that I mentioned earlier, this is one of the reasons why playing through easy to normal to hard is kind of like a big deal in terms of like there's a story behind it for the player, not for the lore in the game. Because rather than the game talking about the lore, it's actually talking about you as a player. It's telling you, congratulations, you've beaten the easy mode. Do you think you are sharp enough to beat the normal mode? Remember, this is not the end. It's just the beginning. Which means you as the player, what you have to do is get good and start all over again, which is what we're going to do. Because what we're going to do right now is go back to the beginning, but this time on normal mode. And it's already automatically set for you, so you don't have to worry about going to the beginning. So yeah, right now we're in normal mode. And the cool thing is that we also start with the C guns that we had in easy mode. So that's kind of neat. I mean, that kind of happens with the first 2 Contra games as well, honestly, whenever you beat it. But, you know, that's not something I want to do in those games since I already beat it. And there's not really a whole lot of reason to play it again unless you want to, I don't know, do something else. I don't know. See how many times you can play it without getting tired? I don't see myself doing that, honestly. Usually when I beat a game, I just want to, like, call it a day and whatnot. Yeah, as you can see, normal mode has upped the ante just a little bit. Now these dogs are here and there's a lot of enemies spawning everywhere this time around. So that can make things a little bit inconvenient. You can still destroy these enemies with ease, thankfully, though. But that all changes when you get to hard mode. Gotta mash for your freaking life. Just to get a hold of these enemies much quicker. There we go. Had to get very aggressive with this game. But that's the point. That's why the guy said, let's attack aggressively. Because that's exactly what we need to do. Destroy everything. As you can see, these enemies are shooting their bullets much quicker than they did before. And I missed the fucking barrier like the idiot that I am. But that's actually the consequence of getting both Cs in this game. You actually, like, you don't got that range. That's the downside to the C, and this is why sometimes the laser's preferred, because that one has more range than the C. But when you're always up close and personal, I think that's when the double C is in your interest. Like here, for instance. Right there, you just destroy, honestly. I already talked about the homing missiles, right? They suck. It's all about the C, man. C or the laser. Double C, double L, or C and L are the ideal weapon combinations when playing this game. Because, yeah, otherwise you're kind of fucked, for the most part anyway. I got myself killed! Fucking shit. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna destroy these fireballs from Super Mario, though, because this is the last time you can actually destroy these, because on hard mode they're gonna basically be ineffective, so. Although annoyingly enough, because I don't got the double crusher anymore, now I have to freaking have to use. It's gonna take me a lot longer to deal with it. Actually, can I just do this? Yeah, I forgot that you could just fire this thing like a machine gun here. Because, you know, you need to be like close to the screen and whatnot. Whew, okay. Yeah. Watch out for this fire snake. Try to get the bombs. Oh yeah, right. I forgot I lost my seesaw. Maybe that's not a big deal. Just keeping my hands warm because I'm gonna need it for all this movement that I'm about to implement. Shoot this thing. Oh shit, fuck. I could have just, but I didn't. Okay, there we go. Fuck these wasps. Okay. Defeated the first boss, which is nice. Okay, now we gotta get into level 2 now. Pretty hard-ass game, honestly. Pretty hard. But the music is sick. The game is sick. Everything about this game is sick. One of those games that despite how obnoxiously hard it is, you just love this damn game. It's kind of crazy. I think this is where I can actually very well be a martyr of this game. Destroy that. Get rid of these stupid things. Oh, fucking these things. Fuck that thing. Oh, that's a flamethrower. We don't need that. Get that out of the way. Ah, shit, I got myself killed. Thankfully, it wasn't when I was holding the C, because that would be pretty annoying. Now I'm holding it for some reason. Get the barrier. Destroy that thing. We don't need the duck, honestly. Just get the double C. Okay, that's very, very useful. Gotta make sure that we get everything we need. Destroy that thing. Make sure no shooters are in the way. And there we go. Flip around, as always. Try to land all 6 shots on this thing. I don't think I did. Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. It resisted, it resisted, it resisted. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. Man. There we go, we got it. We somehow got it. Oh, man. But landing all 6 shots on that thing is ideal, so that we don't have to deal with the shenanigans from this thing. Okay. That's level 2 done and dusted. Now we gotta get through level 3 now. That's a fireball. We don't need it. I missed the bomb again because I'm stupid. Get this out of the way. Yeah. Shoot all these things. Shoot everything. Even behind you in case they want to backstab you or something. I don't even know if that's even necessary, but still. Just do it. Yeah, get all this out of the way, obviously. Before people start... Yeah. Shoot these things, because there's more of them now, given that the difficulty has been upped a little bit. Thank goodness I still have one bomb, because I'm going to need it for when I get to that one point. Shoot as many times as you can here. Farm right here. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll use up that bomb right here to, yeah, destroy those things. Get this. If you want to, or if you lost it, just get it right there. This game is sick. You have no idea how sick it is, honestly. If Contra 3 is not the best game in the franchise, it definitely is one of the coolest in the franchise. Although I've heard a case made for Contra Hardcore, but truth be told, I've never actually played that game, so I can't really tell you. Although I've seen gameplay footage for it though, and I'll admit that the audio is not necessarily something I'm sold for. Although I'll admit it's pretty fast paced, so it could very well be catchy. But what do I know? Okay, so here's the damn boss again. He schmicks me this time, so that's kind of annoying. Oh my god, I thought I had him right there. There we go. Carefully right here. Yeah, on hard mode, I'm not going to be able to get away with that very easily, since they're going to shoot at a faster pace. Okay. So this is the next one. Gotta wait patiently over here. Shoot immediately. But I missed the sweet spot, so rip me on that front. Still get to destroy this pretty fast, which is definitely the point. Get this. Shoot everything in the way. Get that out of the way. Alright. Get that out of the way. Shoot that immediately. Just mix them. Oh shit, I'm fucking up right here. Okay, there we go. Doing pretty well so far. Except that one boss. That boss fucked me up earlier. But we still got double C, so that's all that matters. Fucking thing. The mini fuzzballs are very obnoxious. That's why it's satisfying when you hear them go. Push, push, push. Okay, here comes a savage right now. There we go. Took care of the boss right there. This all looks easy on normal and easy for obvious reasons, but like, goddamn, it's on hard mode, but this shit's gonna be built drastically different. I can't stress that enough, honestly. It's almost obnoxious how easy it looks on normal compared to hard. Okay, more badassery. I don't want the S. Shoot everything we can, because this is the last time we can possibly kill anything reliable. Shoot immediately. Get everything, because these things give a lot of points for those lives, yeah. There we go, we got that last one, thankfully. Running for the hills. There we go. That's actually excellent. That was actually a well handled enemy. Gotta destroy these, because you can destroy these while you're playing on easy mode or normal, but on hard mode you can't destroy those, so gotta take advantage. They also give decent points, I think. There we go. That snake thingy, as always, just gotta dodge it, obviously. Okay, now here, I don't got a bomb, unfortunately, so I gotta just hope I don't get hit by this thing. There we go. Mission crisis averted. Don't go forward, don't go forward. Don't go forward under any circumstance. There we go. Destroyed everything. But we'll see. Hopefully this thing doesn't kill me. There we go. Didn't have to worry about that laser. Or that explosion thing that it was going to launch at me. shoot this thing. There we go. Destroy that thing once and for all. I think I will need a spread here, though, truth be told. Oh, no, but I only got a C, so I got double C here. This could be rough, because the range is lacking, and I kind of need range here. In fact, I think I should have gotten the freaking L earlier over there. I didn't think of that for some dumb reason. There we go. But here we go. Now I have to be up close, and if I die, that means I have to use the machine gun for it instead. Gotta shoot this thing, gotta shoot this thing, gotta shoot this thing whenever it's possible. Gotta be up close, which is annoying. Because that happens, but that's fine. Okay, there we go. Got that at least. Oh, damn. That was fast, actually. But again, you just gotta be so damn close. It's not even funny. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, honestly. That's why I wanted to make sure I shifted the right weapons. There we go. Let's see if I don't lose a life here, because that usually happens when you actually don't grab onto a missile here, obviously. So, yeah. But thankfully I didn't lose one, so that's good. That good old sporty theme. Level 5. Oh, pfft, I started at the worst possible place ever. That is a terrible place for me to start. What the fuck? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just destroy these things. L. Okay, this at least can help me get through a lot of this shit. Watch out with those fucking thingamabobbers, those fireball thingies. Creepy crawlies. Watch out with them. Okay, right here. This is what I need to handle right now. That's a spread, we don't need that. Now we just gotta go here. Oh shit, I almost died. Watch out with the creepy crawlies. Oh, I fucking ran off the stage. Oh, you know, that's actually something I forgot to mention about this game, actually. Contra, I think, is actually the first game that actually have what I can only assume is voice acting? Either voice acting or what's it called? I don't know, voice generation or something. Like maybe that's not an actual voice. Maybe it's just a machine that creates a voice or something. But there's voices in this game, actually, unlike in the original 2 Contra games where it was like just it was just oh, pew. Here you actually hear these fools screaming when they get killed. That's all you hear. That's actually, I'll admit that it actually fluctuates for me, actually. Like there's times where like I feel bad, but then there's times where it's just so fucking funny. It's kind of crazy. I'm telling you, this game is so dynamic. Okay, but I need power-ups, so... Oh, what the hell? Oh, right, this is normal, not hard mode. I thought this was hard mode. Usually these things take forever to kill with the pea shooter. That's what I need. That's exactly what I need. Now we're just gonna destroy this thing right now. There we go. Flamethrower, we don't need that. We don't need that. But yeah. So yeah, the voices of this guy. It's actually funny, actually. But there's times where I feel bad too, honestly, so it's just kind of like... Because I do think this guy is cool too, honestly. But given what they're getting themselves into, it just kind of makes sense too, honestly. Okay, here we go. Last level again. Oof. Okay, fuck. Can these things die? Can they die? There, yeah, destroy those things. These things don't fuck around. Okay, here I don't think we need the laser, though. Laser is only useful for level 4. I gotta make sure I don't get hit by these things. They jump on you like crazy. Damn it. Too many enemies. Look at them. Look at them. They're everywhere. Everywhere. I want to use up my bombs here. Look at that. They're everywhere. Okay, now I do need a weapon, though. Oh, fuck. No, no. Fuck. And I used the bomb at the worst possible time, too. Okay, at least we got to destroy 3 of them, at least. No, 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 not really. I'm lying. I'm lying, I'm lying. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, not a tremendous loss, not a tremendous loss. We could still get the laser here, which is nice. This level, thankfully, only grants us the most powerful weapons. Because this game knows that it's going to be super damn... It's going to be insane. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're almost done with it, thankfully. But this is only normal mode, so it's not that big of a deal. Dodged him. Fuck. Thankfully, I still got access to another C, so it's not a major loss. But now here. Oh, god damn it. I got caught right there. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. I'll just use the C to destroy this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, here comes this bullshit again. Okay, we gotta shoot this thing as much as we can. Fuck. Just gotta shoot endlessly here then. Yeah, fuck this thing, honestly. So we're gonna have to do this without the C, which is gonna be annoying, actually. Because that means it's gonna take more cycles to beat the brain. And you're gonna see how this brain becomes a real problem now with this roulette. Because as you can see, now there's more options. 2 of which are dangerous, actually. Particularly the shiny blue ball thingy and the black and red dotted thingy. Those things you don't want to shoot because otherwise you're pretty much screwed for the rest of your life. So yeah, let's see if we can do this right here. We can. Okay, that's good. We cannot stand up from what I understand because otherwise you do get hit from that point. But if you lay down like this, you're pretty much good. Getting this, if you know how to position yourself well here, getting this is probably in your interest and getting it consistently on top of that. I don't know how I got that one, but I got it anyways. You know what they say, we take those. I managed to position myself well this time again, which is good. Shoot as much as you can, because this is going to take a lot with only the pea shooter. If this was the regular pea shooter from the original Contra games, this would have been much more inconvenient. Shit, I almost shot the wrong one. Oh my god, he fucking schmixed me. Yeah, this is going to be annoying. I just gotta shoot as much as I can. Whoa. I actually dodged that for the majority of that, which was actually kind of interesting. That was like the magical dodge right there. Oh, but now I got this one. I'm getting all the worst ones now, annoyingly enough. Again, dodging them pretty well, actually, surprisingly enough. But yeah, no, those are the 2 you definitely don't want to get, because if you get those, you're pretty much fucked, honestly. Okay, I need to make sure I don't get that, though. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's see. Make sure position yourself well. There we go, yeah. It's hard to alternate between the weapons, but yeah. Okay, there we go. We destroyed it, thankfully. We ended with 2 lives, which is... it's whatever. I guess this means that we could technically just start over and just begin on hard mode, honestly, with all 7 lives. Because doing this with 2 lives, I'm just going to end up using up my continues. And the continues on hard mode are actually going to be very useful for me, honestly. Because, yeah, this game is actually in no way easy, so... yeah. As always... the brain, not yet defeated. Still, we have to defeat it completely, but it's not going to be here because normal mode doesn't give you that opportunity, annoyingly enough. I heard that in other regions, it actually does allow you to get the best ending on normal, but for some reason they made it so that we can't hear, annoyingly enough, which is like, why? That that makes things a lot more like obnoxious. This game basically became like Kid Icarus in a way, like where in order to get the best ending, you have to do like the most hardest things in the game, which is annoying. But I guess that's what makes the game awesome and legendary, not to mention. And as you can see, there's the second message of the story as you as a player. I meant to say, damn it, I can't speak. But anyways, yeah, saying you're getting better. But this alien war only gets harder. So if you want to fully test your gameplay techniques, prepare yourself for the ultimate challenge. Which, yeah, it's going to be hard mode, obviously. But I don't think we're going to do that here, obviously, because, yeah, we're already at 50 minutes. And the point was to actually get this across, you know, in 2 sessions. One to showcase easy and normal mode, and then hard mode would be on its entire session alone because of how difficult it is. And chances are that I might actually splice a lot more than I did here, honestly. So, well, not that I did here, but, you know, on hard mode in the next session, I might actually have to splice a little bit, depending on how likely I game over and whatnot. I'm also going to show you guys a method of how I actually managed to beat hard mode, even though the game usually doesn't want you to. So, yeah, but anyways, but for right now, that's going to be it for this session. So, for those who watch, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys for the next session whenever I get to it, of course. For now, just take it easy, and have yourselves a good one.